What's up guys, welcome back. This will be a tier list for the music in the game War Selection. So, in the background right now you got Stone Age, let's get cracking. I think Stone Age slaps. That's right, it's good stuff because there's two tracks for it. It's not just this one, it's also this bad boy. Love it. Next up, Asia. Asia's alright. I'd say I would have said it was adequate before, but now that they've added this new music, the battle music, it definitely brings it up. I think it goes up to Noise. Europe next. We're familiar with this one. I think there's no denying that Europe, even before it got its second track, always slapped. Now, does it slap harder than Stone Age? I think so. I think it does. It might even be a certified banger, especially with the second part. You know what? It's a certified banger. You know these tracks, so I won't leave them playing too long. I'm sure you've heard them many times. I have got them all uploaded on my channel. It's actually the first thing I ever did. I looked them up. I couldn't find anything. Well, I could find some of the older ones, but I couldn't find the newer ones I was looking for, and I just thought, you know what? You want something done right for yourself, right? So I ended up uploading them. If you want to check them out, I'll put more in the playlist. Next up, East Asia. I like it, but I'd say it's adequate. It does the job. I wouldn't look it up on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I said I was looking them up and I couldn't find it and stuff. I wouldn't have been looking this one up. It's nice to have in the background, but it's not something I would have actively sought out myself. Whereas the others, possibly I would. The ones above, I mean. West Asia's alright. I think it's got a real unique flair to it. It really hits that West Asia, I think. So I think I'll put it lower down in Noise. We get into the good stuff here, right? Europe East. Oh, both tracks. The original track was already a certified banger, and then they got this one. If you haven't played these, by the way, since they added them, like for me, see, the Middle Ages Asia don't actually have their battle tracks yet. I say yet because I'm assuming they're gonna add them eventually, and when they do, I'll upload it, by the way. But Europe do, and I legit, as a lover of the tracks, in case you can't tell, I legit think it's worth playing Europe for that. Like, it's because it's just so it's fun. I love it. Certified banger, I think. Western Europe's always been a good one too. And they added the second one. I think this one's got to be a certified banger as well. It might be overpopulating this top tier. I might move some around, but there's just so many good tracks in this game. Abstract slaps. I think there's no denying that. It's such a good bassline tune. It's that nothing particularly sticks out in it, but it's just so good in the background the whole time. Mwah. I will say there is something in the game files which is like Modern Ages music. You might have seen it in my playlist at the very bottom. I've named it Modern Ages Abstract, but of course there's no actual way of knowing what they intended its music for. I just kind of presume abstract because there's no further information. If we take that into account, which in fact I'll just load up now in case anyone hasn't heard it. It's got more of like a sort of modern beat to it, modern sort of computer, what's it called, generated sounds. I'm no expert, and for me it just kind of gave me, I just called it abstract, I didn't know what else to call it. Hopefully it comes actually added to the game someday, hopefully. I don't know if it will ever happen. I always thought it might be cool to do like a sort of Modern Ages where it's like maybe it's like you get to a sort of modern era, but then when you tech up you almost go like future tech. I don't know, that might be too much to ask. You know what, I'm wishlisting it. That's another video. Let's move on. Austria-Hungary. I think one cannot deny this slaps. I think so. Then again, can I deny it? Am I being too generous? Maybe it's just really nice. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. This next one hurts me. If you watch my other tier list, you know why, because I'm so biased. But I gotta admit, even though I know what they were going for with the GB music, with the Britain's music, it's okay, like, it's at the bottom of adequate, but yeah, okay, alright, at the bottom of adequate, just above the doo-doo tier, just because I can tell exactly the kind of vibe they were going for like a sort of James Bond-esque track. Alright, fine, just about adequate. Would never really look it up though, unfortunately. China next, let's go. I think China just does the job, innit? Just does the job. Just done in the background, you're playing your game, it's all good. France. Oh, you know, France is actually... You know what? I think I'm being too generous here. I'm sorry. Britain has to go down to doo-doo tier, and France is going in doo-doo tier as well. It really is. Not comparatively, guys. I ain't saying the music's terrible and they should change it. I just mean compare. It's all relative, right? Compared to the ones above, it makes them look like doo-doo. So, and I think I'm also going to drop this one as well. The original in Europe. No. I'll leave it. Again, I kind of see, like, don't get me wrong, they're all really fitting. That's what's so great about it, right? All the music, they've done such a good job of making it sort of fit the theme of the country. But if I had to be playing like 1 hour of team battle in Industrial, there are some tracks I'd rather be listening to over others. Germany. It's got a nice beat to it. I'd say it's quite adequate. Does the job, and it gives you that German tanks rolling in vibe. I quite enjoy India. I do quite enjoy it. It goes at the bottom of noise. Japan. If you could see me, I'd be bopping my head right now. I think we all know this one's pretty nice. Yeah, just about there. Well, no, there. Stone Age is really good. Actually, no, go stay. Persia's the only IR faction which has 2 tracks. It has the bass line, this one here. And it's got the battle music here. I think that gives it points in itself, but I'd say that top of the noise. Anyone who watched the previous tier list, they know how I feel about this one. At the very top of the certified bangers, this is gonna up the volume for it. Alright, let's keep going. Russia. Somewhere here. Maybe down here. Yeah, it can go down here. It's alright. And the last one, I'll give it to them. It's a good track. I do think it slaps. There we go. And there you have it, boys. I hope you enjoyed my my tier list of the tracks in Wall Selection. I'm hoping to see more in the future. Catch you in the next one.